Wolves return to home comforts after successive matches on the road. The burden of 3 league defeats in a row weighed heavily on their shoulders. And now they square up to the free-scoring, title-chasing Arsenal. In by Trafford, in towards Havertz! Oh, it felt almost inevitable that Kai Havertz was going to bury that. Rice swings it in, away by Hwang at the near post. A tactical foul as Matt Doherty looked to bring the ball away. Oh, and that's a red card. A straight red card.
Apart from that little spell, Coutinho's had the attempts.
Martinelli with the ball in towards Havertz, and Semedo didn't clear it. And there is the opening goal of the game from Ricardo Calafiori, the substitute. Joao Gomez's red card, making it 10 versus 10. And now it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. An intense, and it's all over. And Arsenal are still in the title race. They were so worried when they had young Miles Lewis-Skelly sent off in the first half. It's finished Wolves 0, Arsenal 1.
And it's time again for Arsenal versus Manchester United, for some still the iconic fixture of the Premier League era, for all, without question, amongst the most important rivalries in the history of the English game. It's Saka's corner, again it's Onana's fist, it's Zinchenko, it's Martinelli, and it's high.
Well, he's falling backwards.
In by Rice, and got it flick, and Arsenal get their lead! Jurrien Timber at the front of the queue! And this could be a night that matters. In by Rice, and flicked off the line. Arsenal have these so well rehearsed. Xerxes United nuance, the finesse, who goes precisely where. Saka plays it in, Partey! And nudged it on the line by Saliba! They are masters of it! And Manchester United have no solution. For Arsenal, that matters a whole lot. Liverpool have dropped points. Arsenal and Arteta have taken maximum points against Manchester United. 2 of the most improbable goal scorers. David, good afternoon, thank you. The place is crackling, it is properly worked up. It's as a derby should be, nothing between them. Fierce, high-end ambition, each at the other's expense. Eyes on the top 4, perhaps even more. Once again, as of years gone by, Chelsea-Arsenal is a derby of substance. Odegaard, Saka, and Martinelli! Terrific block, Sanchez, just twitched, and that was sufficient.
I mean, we do get caught playing out from the back quite a bit, Joe.
Taken really quickly there for Kai Havertz to squeeze it in for Arsenal. Smartness of mind, sharp opportunism, and back on the patch that once was his. Offside, no goal. And Wiki! And flying in was the centre half. Odegaard. Partey. Odegaard. Lifted up here towards Martinelli! Arsenal have it! An hour in! Gabriel Martinelli is London's pride! To Fernandes. And Pedro Neto! Oh, that's a smashing goal! Enzo Fernandez saw the space. Neto occupied it. The target area was limited. Ødegaard. Saliba!
Oh,
no. They queued up and nobody applied what would have been the last and winning touch. That was the game, and that is the game. And Mikel Arteta is rolling in the dirt, asking himself how that moment escaped him and Arsenal. Finishes amid some mutual dissatisfaction, Dave. At Stamford Bridge, Chelsea won, Arsenal won.
Nicely summed up, Peter. Mutual dissatisfaction.
Greetings to you from East London. The last of the daylight has seeped gently away, and the floodlit scene is set for a capital derby of consequence. Hammers and gunners. Through the famous bubbles they emerge. 60,000 greet them in the Cockney corner of London. West Ham finding their way to the summit. In by Saka with whip and turned in by Gabriel. Again and again and again. The magnetic forehead of the Brazilian. Serve him a corner, he'll win it. And Arsenal lead across town. Saka from wider. Martin Ødegaard. Oh, delightfully lifted in for Saka and Trossard and two. Beautifully smooth from Arsenal. What a deft little passage that was. What delightful ball players they are. Saka. Away from Paquetá. Penalty. Arsenal's leader to shoulder the responsibility. Martin Ødegaard, impeccable. Saw the corner and put it there with certainty and purpose. And Arsenal are running away with the derby. And that could repeat itself. And Kai Havertz is in here. And Havertz has rolled it in. And Arsenal are 4-0 up in 35 minutes. This is a stroll. It's staggering from Arsenal, it's beautifully smooth. Oh, it's rolled up here for Wan-Bissaka! And from out of the blue, the Claret and Blues have a moment of interest. And he's got 2 in 2. Where on earth has that come from?
I have no...
Emerson. Oh, it's a beauty! What a fabulous goal! What a crazy football match! What next? 2-4. Inside a couple of minutes, West Ham's full backs have dragged them somewhere close again. Saka plays it in. Gabriel was competing, of course he was. Penalty given.
He's given
penalty
a penalty.
has been given.
VAR having a look. Fabianski's got a yellow.
Saka has the ball again, and this time, Bukayo Saka. Are you keeping count? Still not half-time, and Arsenal have 5 on the road. Well, it is a remarkable scoreline. Don't let the plain second half cloak that. The second half is unremarkable, as the first was utterly remarkable. West Ham 2, Arsenal 5. It is a bleak and blustery night in South London. Gabriel Jesus is lining up for Arsenal. Welcome one and all to the bubbling cauldron that is Selhurst Park, a very singular venue which saves its best for occasions like this. Same can certainly be said of Bukayo Saka, and Saka fires in the cross, and it came down to Jesus! For whom a heavenly week! He has back his heart and soul, he has back his goals, and Palace feel the pain. Mitchell, taken at pace by Ismail Assar! Gorgeous goal! Splendidly taken by Ismail Assar! And Martinelli loftily to the back stick. And set back for Jesus, who's crashed in yet another. Has there been a week like it in his life? We've not played a quarter of an hour and Arsenal have their second lead. Around Mitchell, Martinelli, Jesus! And Havertz is there to gobble it up. There was to be no hat-trick, but there was to be a Havertz, and Arsenal are 3-1 to the good. Trossard's in behind, Trossard and Jesus! And Declan Rice, and flicked in by Martinelli. They got there in the end. Just went chasing, Calafiori, Rice twisting, scoring a belter. 5 on the road for the Gunners, and that was a delight from Declan Rice. Sweet dreams. It is another awesome exhibition of Arsenal's strength, of their growth under Mikel Arteta, of their continued presence as an elite club.
Whether London is red or not, we will find out later. Can Arsenal close the gap to Liverpool? Can Tottenham take the heat off their manager? Who gets the bragging rights in this part of the capital city? In goes the cross from the corner. Solanke was thinking about coming on. Son then places it, scores! Wow.
I think there's a deflection in there, but what a finish.
Well, the Tottenham captain, with that big beaming smile on his face, scores his 8th goal of the season and scores his 9th goal against Arsenal as a Tottenham player, and for all of the early corner, the majority of which have been punched away by the Tottenham goalkeeper, and he's not going to get to this one because Gabriel does. And once again, Arsenal's number 6 delivers from a set piece. He's so difficult to defend, and he heads Arsenal level in the North London derby. Partey's won it. Ødegaard on the move for Arsenal. Quickly through to Trossard. Got to get somebody in the box though, Arsenal. Trossard does it himself! Doesn't need anybody else! He's gone through the goalkeeper into the back of the net, and Trossard says to the Tottenham supporters, I can't hear you now. 2-1 to Arsenal.
Dragerson has to get across.
Simon Hooper blows the whistle. Arsenal win the North London derby, and they close the gap on Liverpool at the top, and North London is red and white once again. It's finished. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1.